TryHackMe CTF Industrial-Intrusion to insane boot root machine, but it's like equal to hack the box medium machine actually. But there's something unique here. This challenge has LDAP firewall, which is I really didn't saw before, and it was this first time for me actually, and it was really not common what I heard, of course, but this is unique here, right? And the other things is there's AV and Defender. I was able to be bypass it, and then I just realized I really don't need it. And let's jump in. This is another default Active Directory box, so there's no need to be run any mmap scan or something like that. I just want to be run netexec smp, and we just saw here there's the domain controller and domain name, so it could be important to be added as etc host file with netexec smb again. And then you will see here there's cat etc host, and then our etc host file is right now is ready, right? So the other things we can just check -p and -u for blank, and then -- shares, and then let's see if we have guest access on the shares, and we got here status access denied. What about if I do here with the guest? So it will be Caesar again. With the guest accounts, it will take a time, and then we just saw it. So IT is readable, and I just want to be using here SMB client ng, and not this one, of course, SMB client ng, and then let me just give here IP addresses, and nothing for password, and for username I'm gonna use guest, and then let's see. Okay, we can use shares, but not needed. We can just use IT, right? And we will get here the PDF file, which is get. Let me just get it. Welcome PDF file, and let me just read it. So I just want to be open like that. I think that will be everything. Great, right? And we got it here. So your initial login is your name with credential. We got it here credential, but we don't have any username, right? So let me edit them on my notes, and for the username we will use the same as we used before, Clay, and I'm gonna be using it with home. Okay, was it like that? I think yes. Then Aptitude, and it will be giving us here full username list, and we got here full username list on users.txt. So no, actually I use it wrong, because we have to be use it like that, and then it will be create too many users, and these users will be take a time. I don't want to be make a video longer, so that I already save it as users.txt. Then we can just use with users.txt, and for password, with password we got, I'm gonna use continue on success. So we will get here some credentials, but after that's all, and then we will see Arlena is using this password, but if you want to be check it here, so this is important things. Arlena is usable, users can use Arlena uses password, and then we will see is IT shares is writable, but it's not important too much because it didn't work, the for grep and TLM hash. The other things I just check and netexec LDAP if we can dump bloodhound data, and I just saw it's impossible to be using because there's an LDAP firewall, and it seems like something like that they are using LDAP firewall, so it's impossible to be using LDAP. So the other things I want to say with here, netexec instead of LDAP, I mean LDAP or something like that, so we're gonna say we can just check if RDP worked, and if you will see is Arlena actually punit, and then RDP is really work. So let me open here Ramina and giving IP addresses, of course, first 1010 91 38, and of course yes, and giving the password, and as username Arlena, and domain is Aptitude .TryHackMe. So we will able to be get remote desktop here, but there is no user.txt or something like that. But what I learned from ifrit, from vulnap, of course, and it was really good. If we can put our proxy here with our yeah, we can just call it here SSH, and then it will be we will able to be using here LDAP. And for that one, I just save you notes for you. We have to be just install OpenSSH server and enable SSH and start SSH. Then after that SSH, we have to be use it with our credentials and which port you are using for the proxy, of course. And for mine, it's calling 1080. So you can just check yours. It's proxy chains configuration file. And I'm gonna using here 1080. What is yours? You have to be using that one, right? SSH Elliot, giving your own IP addresses, and -r, and giving the port which you are using, and -n, and then yes, and Elderson, for example, for it's my password. Right, and then we will able to be use it, and now we can just run netexec LDAP, but of course with proxy chains, and you will be see here you are able to run here you will able to run here LDAP. So we will access here LDAP now. That's great. So for the dump bloodhound data, to be honest, I just use sharpont. I can run for you, but it's useless because it will just take time, right? So you just have to be upload sharpont exe here and dump bloodhound data, and grab the zip file with scp, and you can use, for example, scp, then give it the zip file name and Elliot, and then give it the host name and where you want to be save it. I already save it because it will take a time like a 5 minutes or something like that. Then I just realized we have Arlena and what we can do, and I just saw output object control, and there's too many things, right? So I changed my attack aim, and I'm looking for remote desktop users, which is here. So, and I saw Arlena and IT admin as remote desktop user. And we need to be giving here user.txt, and I think we just need here remote desktop user, which is IT admin. So we have Arlena, and we are trying to be go IT admin. So my pathfinding will be here, and then we have force change password for Pedra, and Pedra generic all. So we can change password of Mary Ann, and Mary Ann has generic all for IT admin, and that means we can change password of IT admin. So that's my attack aim, because IT admin is member of remote desktop user, which is cool. So the other things is IT admin is also a member of authenticated users, and it's certificate services, and it's calling me ADCS. After I own IT admin, I will try ADCS directly. So just for now, let me just do it, and just change the password Pedra, and Pedra can change password Mary Ann. Then we can change password with Mary Ann IT admin password. So the fun fact is the SSH is here is really unstable, because you have like a 1 minute to be changed their password, because SSH will be out you directly because of firewall. And let me just run here the SSH and try to change password fastly, and I already saved notes, and let me do it for you, proxy chains -q, and giving that one. Okay, so we got here connection refused. Let me see. Okay, it's because that one, right? So let me do it here more fast, and you will be see here password changed successfully. Now we can change password for Pedra, and proxy chains -q, and giving that one, and then we also changed that, and now we can change password of IT admin, and give it that one. And yes, so we have IT admin password with new password 123, and we can just close this Remina for Arena. So now we can use the same one for IT admin, and of course we have to change Aptitude and change the password, and which password we gave we need to be give here. And okay, so now we have flag, I mean user.txt for with IT admin. We can also open here PowerShell, Windows PowerShell, which is there, and cd. Okay, no need to be go here cd, but it's you know, I just want to go, who cares. And SSH again to put proxy 10 11. I mean it should be your VPN IP addresses, of course, and -n, and let me run and give it my password, and I want to run proxy chains -q certify 80 find, and okay, so of course I have to change IP addresses, which is here, right? And you will be see here SSH died again, and you have to be give it every time when it died, and you have to give the correct one. And because it's about firewall, I think, because we have like 1 minute to be do it, and that's why I am just hurrying about this mission, because if I'm gonna be trying to run every command from scratch, and we will have to be run the SSH command every 5 seconds almost. So this is shit, you know. And then we got it here, it's escalation 4, and it's a user has dangerous permissions. So let me just save it down and just go here, and then because I'm gonna be show you some important ideas here. So the for escalation 4, this is the commands, and we just need SA name, which is up-to-date DC01 SA2, and we also need template name, which is here. Template name is IT user, and then certify 80, we have to be change the template of the IT admin users JSON, and giving the username, password, templates, and giving the here -right default configuration. Then after that we can requesting administrator PPX file with giving SA name and the template name, and it will be giving us administrator PPX. So let me just go here, and you will be see here it's died again, and we have to be run it again and again and again. And before we take the time, let's just run attack commands. We have to be just give it here yes, and you will be see here it will be save it IT user JSON file. Then after that we can just request proxy chains -q, and we can just requesting administrator, and we got it here connection refused because SSH again, and like every times it did. And now we can just run it, and let's see if it's really work, because we already saved IT users template name as the right default configuration, and now we can just with the template configuration files we can just requesting administrator PPX. So let me see if I did somewhere wrong. I don't think so, but it's always happening, so we can just run it again and again. So this is interesting because it should work, you know. Huh? Okay. No, not the fight file. Not the fight now. Let me run template again, but I don't think so. That's the problem. Yes. Yes. And let me requesting administrator PPX if I can right now, and yes, we got it. There is administrator PPX. So now we can just use proxy chains -q set apply AD authentication PTX and giving the TCP, and it will be giving us administrator hash, and we will ping this machine. Again, I said it will be probably released at medium Active Directory machine at Hack the Box, but there is something unique I just tell you, which is like there is a firewall, and did I copy wrong IP maybe? Huh? Okay. This is interesting. Maybe it's about that. Let me run it again, and we got it. So there's NTLM hash, and this NTLM hash we can use it for here, and just connect WinRM. We don't need it proxy chains anymore because WinRM has no firewall, and we can just use it without proxy chains. And you will be see here, you got it here, and we got root.txt. Okay, and dump, and here. Nice. So sorry for if I hurry for this machine, but again that was a really annoying firewall which is always out of us on SSH, and I had to do something save it before, and it was just about use a enum and with password and grab RDP dump bloodhound data, and after that dump bloodhound data change the passwords and escalation 4, but there's a just firewall problem, right? So that's all. Thanks for watching.